Well, listeners, as you know, we love to discover new music on this show, and we've discovered a brand new band out of Switzerland that we think that you are going to love. The band's name is Adelon, and they've got an amazing debut EP that is coming out very, very soon. So we thought tonight we would actually get two members of the band on the phone to chat about this amazing EP. So, guys, to kick us off, I was wondering if you could introduce yourselves to our listeners.
Yeah, sure. I'm Quentin. I'm the main songwriter and guitarist in Adelon.
Yeah, and I'm Pierrick, and I'm the singer of Adelon.
So, guys, tell us a little bit about how this band formed. How many years have you guys been together, and how did the band form in the first place?
Well, we met with Pierrick. I think it was about 10 years ago.
Yes, 10 years.
Yeah, we were doing an apprenticeship in a town in Switzerland, and we were living in the same building, and we found out that we share the same love for like metal and extreme music, and we started like joking around, making weird songs. I was on the guitar, he was singing, and it kind of developed on a long time. Like maybe the band really came about in 2020, I think, but we released our music in 2022, so it was like, it took some time to make something out of it.
So tell us a little bit about how your sound has evolved as well, because I was listening to some of your earlier tracks today and then listening to the EP, and it's progressed a lot with your music. Tell us a little bit about how your music has evolved over the years.
Pierrick, you wanna go, or you wanna?
No, I'll go. I think
Yeah.
you're the...
Okay. This time for the EP, we worked with Alex Sedin, who is a French mix engineer producer who's worked with Anachronism, Blighted Eyes, and other like progressive kind of death metal band. And he was involved since a year at least in the writing of the EP, and he added like keys, many layers, and he helped with the songwriting as well. Because the first two tracks that we released in 2022 and 2023 were like just our takes on death metal, like modern death metal, I think. But now we added like a lot more progressive elements to the music, better songwriting, I think too, and more production also, yeah.
So for you guys yourselves, tell us a little bit about what was it like when you first sat down to work on this EP? What kind of things were you guys talking about that you wanted to put into this EP, that you wanted people to hear on this EP?
Pierrick, you wanna go?
No, go ahead. I don't know what to respond. It's a difficult question.
Yeah, well, I think the production, the pre-production started like a year and a half ago, when we were talking with the band like what songs, because most of the songs are like old for now. Like the first one that we just released, Fleshless Vertebrae, was written in I think 2021, something like this.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
we slept on it a bit, and we didn't know how to release it and when. So last year we chose to release 4 tracks, the 4 tracks that are on the EP now, and they changed a lot during production. Like we changed the structure, we changed like the tempos, and also some lyrics. And the goal was, when we talked to Alex, was to find what sound was what did we want to have for a sound for the band, because we are kind of progressive but also technical, but we don't want to sound like too much like, I don't know, like progressive music doesn't hit as much for me as like technical death metal. So we did a lot of searching in tones for the guitar, the bass as well. The Pierrick voice is always amazing, so we didn't have to change that much. But yeah, we listed many bands, many sound that we liked, and we came out with the EP in the end.
You mentioned bands that you love yourselves. Tell us a little bit about what kind of bands got you into the world of metal when you were growing up.
For me, I think the real extreme band that I listen is Behemoth.
Yep.
I was playing on a video game called Rock Band, and there was this song, and I think it's the real first extreme music that I've listened. And after that, I discovered a lot of band in concert or other kind of other thing like that. And yeah, I think Behemoth was the really first one.
Yep. And Quinton, what kind of bands was it that you were into that got you into metal?
Well, when I was maybe 12 or something like that, I think Metallica and Rammstein were like my big love at the time for extreme music. But there's two bands that really push me to go in a more extreme direction is Death, the band, and Gojira, that I think I saw them in maybe 15 years ago, Gojira in a local town, which was a big festival for a small town, but really opened my eyes to more extreme, more progressive music too.
Yep. So bringing it back to the EP, tell us a little bit about the lyric writing. What kind of things did you explore lyrically with this EP, and what kind of themes did you want to touch on?
Yeah. So with Pierrick, we both write the lyrics, and the EP is called Resurgence. It's hard to pronounce, and it's about conflicts that are hidden beneath layers of many. It could be emotions that are stuck between ourselves or even the environmental destruction of the planet. But we wanted to show that there's things that are hidden that come out to the surface and can destroy many things, our life, our what we think we have for granted and stuff like this. So if I take the first song of the EP, Fleshless, it's about what would happen if there's a huge environmental change and we cannot live on the planet anymore, and we have to transform ourselves to adapt. There's the first single that we released called Crimson Luminescence is about I think Pierrick wrote this one. It's about being stuck in a routine and how it can destroy yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can maybe elaborate a little bit on this.
For this song, I really searched to tell the feeling when you are stuck in it's in a loop in your life, and I try to explore what kind of feeling you can get in this kind of situation, and I think it's really the main theme for this song.
Yeah, Pierrick, it's a very, very personal song. Do you have people listen to your music and then reach out to you and say that song has helped them, or that it's helped them get through a tough time of their life as well?
No, not for now. There's not a lot of people who can understand the lyrics, and the song is very new, and for now nobody told me about that, but I hope it can help someone.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it's the lyrics are pretty vague. We don't scream oh, I'm stuck in a routine. It's we use a lot of imageries and abstract concepts as well. In all the songs, it's pretty hard to decipher precisely. For us, it's pretty clear, but I think everybody can have its own interpretation. I think that's a good thing with lyrics in music too.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you mentioned before about working with Alex on this album as well. it sounds like he's had a huge influence on you both. What was he like to work with, and what do you feel that he brought to this album as well?
Well, he's like, first of all, he's like an amazing like human being. He's very kind. He's very patient. He's very open. Like, we are a new band. It's our first like real band. We've been working on it like for a long time, but we only played shows like after I think after COVID we only played like 10 shows or stuff like this. But he was very like open to try things and to understand our vision, and he helped a lot during like pre-pro. Like I said before, he was doing. I could send him like tones, and he would respond very quickly, like, oh, maybe change that, or okay, this would work best, maybe. And yeah, he's very, very, very good to work with.
Awesome. So guys, I guess now with the EP about to come out, what have you got planned now for the rest of this year? Are you hoping to get out there and do some shows? Are you hoping to ultimately tour internationally? What's the plans going forward now?
Yeah, so shows are a bit complicated now because we just changed drummer. We had someone for a long time, and we are now looking like to work with a new drummer. And it's we didn't have too many shows. Like, we played last week for my concert, like recital for my I'm in music school, so we did a bachelor recital with the band. But yeah, for now we're hoping like to grow as a band and to tour more. But it's pretty, yeah, it takes some time just to be sure that we have like a good band, a good formation, people that we can trust to work with. Not only musician, but as well like engineer and for the lights and stuff like this.
Well, that is great. Well, guys, we are going to play a track from the EP on our show right now. So I guess, what would you like to say to people out there before they sit down and listen to the EP in full on the 21st?
It's not a very long EP, even for like progressive music, but it has a lot of elements that come back between songs. There's like, if you listen to the first track, there's a theme played on the intro that is the same theme on the last track. So there's a little motifs and Easter eggs, I guess, in the songs. And yeah, it's I don't know, like, we hope like it can move people in the end. Like, that's the only goal with this music. If it can make you feel something, like, we are happy. And don't be afraid to reach us and speak about this, and we'd love it.